Welcome, Renegade Star, to the chessboard. Today we have our impeccably dressed Kip.
Hello.
I'm only basing that off of my own assumptions.
Yeah, this picture you have me as, I look like I'm in peasant tunic.
That is not a peasant tunic. Anywho, we have our totally Mako Stone person, Shinju,
Yellow.
and our demon summoning hammer witch, Hannah.
Hi.
We will be unfortunately missing our totally Baba Yaga Kimyosa, but he
second
will
Baba
be NPC'd for the evening as we play. Now, who would like to regale us of what happened last time?
We had a 20-minute conversation about how to get up the cliff.
That was
Then
still
we got
shorter
up
than the
there.
conversation about how to get through a gate.
That game was iffy. We fought some rat tail imp things.
You mean the two-headed imp things?
They weren't two-headed. They were two imps tail tied together.
At the tail.
Like-
Fair enough.
Yeah, like imp nunchucks.
But to be fair, most imps do have tails, so how can you call them rat-tailed imps?
You know, you should have done instead of that cross slash thing. They should have done lariats with their tails.
Or
It's too late now.
garrotes with the tails.
That too. That would have worked also.
I might have to write this into being for the next session.
We found the lost party of Pakne. I totally grave robbed them / collected their equipment, what was left of it,
As
and
you
we found
do.
a really big rock and a really big hole.
Yes, a totally, completely normal rock in a really big hole.
Which Kimyosa decided was not a rock. I mean, what does he know? He can't even see it. And we're staring at that rock, I think. That was where we left off.
All right, yes, most of that was correct. All of that was correct.
Oh, and I'm tied to Shinju right now.
Yes, because y'all are about to try and touch the rock.
We had a brilliant plan to collect the rock because we thought it was valuable. But Kimyosa decided that it is in fact a monster.
A pretty big one, too.
Could be a valuable monster.
Could
We
be a
don't know.
valuable monster. So let's go and activate a scene. I'm assuming the plan is still to go into the hole, but now that we have Hannah here, we can probably discuss it further. Ignore the fact that I just dragged you to a combat screen. And make your
I
own
don't see anything.
decisions.
It's
Okay.
dark. I'm
How
scared.
deep was the hole? What were the details around the hole again?
It was like 10 meters deep.
Yeah, it was a good 10 meters deep. It's a big, old antechamber of sorts within a cave. I don't know the technical term for a large opening inside of a cave. Not
Hole.
opening, a large chamber within a cave. So I'm just going to call it an antechamber because that's usually a large area inside of a building. There
Like a
are...
cavern?
Yeah, it's very cavernous. But yes.
But we also got those extra ropes too, so we had plenty of rope now. We have like, I want to say, altogether like 40 to 50 feet, or meters, or
Meters,
whatever the.
but yeah.
You have enough rope to at least get down. There are a good number of stalagmites, stalactites, even pillars that reach from top to bottom where the stalactites and stalagmites met. Guy with the
Is this?
skill to perceive the cavern. Did we already roll for that?
Yeah, that's how I found out the rock was there.
Oh, that's right. That's the only thing you found out. All right, never mind then. You don't see the other things in the room.
If you scroll up, it's probably like one of the last things. Yeah, I rolled a 10. So I saw the rock.
Did you smell what it was cooking?
No, we didn't get that far. I was told not to go down there by Kimyosa.
Smart.
It said something about like a monster. It's not actually a rock.
Smart, 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 smart.
So we were deciding on what to do about this monster in this hole because getting down there is difficult.
Yep, you have a crossbow.
Yeah, I could shoot it, but
Oops, sorry, buddy.
I mean, Kimyosa said it had tentacles, kind of like an octopus kind of deal.
All right, sorry, I had to grab some books.
So there's a good chance it can just reach up to attack us.
You think it has 10 meters worth of reach?
Or it can climb.
I don't.
Well, if it can climb, then we don't have to go down there to fight it, and it's at a disadvantage.
No, good thing
I
it
mean,
hasn't
I
moved
guess
yet.
Just
like
poke at it until it crawls up and start hitting it as it tries to climb up the wall.
yeah, like was it like sleeping? Because like it was just chilling, right?
Yeah, it's just chilling in the water. He
'Cause I
only got
figure-
enough intelligence on the roll to know what it was, not what it's doing.
Well, now that we're all here, can Hannah also roll? Is this a demon? I don't know.
Well, it doesn't need to be specifically a demon. I have Dark Hunter levels.
Yes. Because we didn't have her roll last time. So can she roll now to see if she can bounce off of what Kimyosa said? Get more information?
Sure. No.
That's a fucking rock.
Well, it's more that I don't have anything to add.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's a Nazrak. It has a big eye.
I
And it
mean-
has tentacles.
I can aim and shoot down at it and see what happens.
You could certainly try.
Have we tried just talking to it yet?
No? Did we know if it was barbarous or anything? Like, what did Kimyosa get? He got what it was.
It's a daemon.
Oh.
Oh, if it is a daemon, hold on. That's like 4 higher. That's a 15.
Still not enough to get more information other than it has a big eye, tentacles. It's a 5-meter long daemon found with mainly in and around shallow abysses. It is octopoid shape with only 2 tentacles. Its body is a head, and it has only 1 huge eye without eyelids. A daemon tends to remain where it is to be summoned. What the heck? I'm not sure why that's there.
Do demons speak a certain language?
They do.
Some do. Some demons that are from other worlds have their own languages. That said, I guess I'll just try to call out to it. It's not immediately hostile, and it's not like all daemons are hostile. Daemon's just a classification. So yeah. Hannah will attempt to call out to get its attention.
I'm gonna hide behind Shinji.
Roll me that warlock plus spirit.
Okay.
Oh my. The rock slowly turns and stares at the entrance of the hole. It doesn't sound immediately hostile yet. But it really hasn't said anything other than the giant groan as you wake it up.
I got nothing.
What was this species name again?
Nazrak.
Excuse me, good Nazrak. We don't mean to disturb you or intrude upon your territory, but we were hoping we could pass through.
What for?
We're here because one of the professor's assistants is missing, right?
No, you're here to close
No.
the
No,
gate.
we're here to close it.
Or close
Oh.
the abyss.
We already found the corpses. The corpses of the professor's party was up here at the entrance to this hole.
Okay, I wasn't here for that.
It looked like they were killed by some imps that the imps that have their tails tied together though, based on the attacks, rather than the rock thing.
Then why do we need to go this way specifically?
We saw a shiny rock.
It's shinies. Can you go back to the actual overworld map?
As
The
if we've got
overworld
the
or the
primary
hex world?
goal.
Hex world. It looks like. Wait, why is Pakne's lost party? Because we're coming from top of the cliff to look at really big hole. Why is Pakne's lost party
We
down
went-
further?
We went past the hole to the party. The party was on the other side of the hole.
Why? Okay.
Oh, so we don't actually need to go this way at all.
Yeah, it was just a
No.
shiny.
We went past it originally because we saw the dead bodies, and I was really excited to definitely not grave rob them.
Yeah, in that case, it's just shinies. Also, we don't know what this is.
True, but you also didn't go further than the lost party on the map, so we don't know if they connect.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go around to the antechamber, but that'd just get us either on one side of the hole and then one side on another pathway. But we really shouldn't know that there's pathways past things, right?
Well, you can kind of make out a pathway out, as well as a pathway. Well, you wouldn't be able to see the pathway back to the second entrance because that's kind of on your side anyway. But you can kind of make out the pathway behind the Nazrak.
Yeah, didn't we come up through second entrance and decide to go up cliff
Yeah,
shelf? So we would have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would have seen that there's that. Yeah, so it was like, hey, there's something shiny down there, and then we were about to go grab the shiny thing, and Veb's character was like, hey, no, that's not a shiny thing. That's a freaking monster that you're about to try and
We
crane
had a
game
great
with
plan to
Kip.
get it too.
Yeah, we were basically going to crane game with Kip and pull it up, which would have worked amazingly. But no, it's a monster. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we had the extra rope and we were ready to do it.
Okay, so what you're telling me there's no actual reason we have to bother this poor thing.
It might
we
have
bothered it
shinies
now.
in it.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
there's
cool.
Also,
a,
You
it's a
can
daemon.
murder on
Why-
your own
what do you mean?
time.
There's
This
also the
poor
room
thing. It's a demon.
past. There's also the room past the Nazrak.
Yeah.
Ask for safe passage.
I mean, that's what I was going to do. Before apparently I learned we didn't actually need it, so I guess I just bothered this thing to bother it.
Okay, I was about to tie a rope around it.
We
We were
seek
gonna
safe
rip it up.
passage to fully map out the shallow abyss as it is opened.
What do you offer?
Depends on how hungry you are.
I'll
If
take
not-
one kobold served on a silver dish. Kidding.
Pass.
I mean, that sounds like a demonish request.
I'm going
Let
to
me see.
I hunger. Do me a favor though. Roll me that intelligence with your warlock stat to
Sure.
me.
I'll check. Int Warlock.
All right. The only thing that really comes to mind is that its summoning sacrifice is typically an octopus tentacle.
Yeah, but that's so it can take form in like the material.
Exactly.
Just like how Jeremiah needs a live frog for his soul to inhabit. It's not really what they like to eat. Unless it is, and I'm wrong.
Well, there's a lot of cannibalism within the cephalopoidal
Within the
world.
octopus.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any octopus to grill.
You are near an ocean.
Yeah, from an octopus thing, I expected to like want seafood type stuff, or since it's a demon, mana type stuff.
Yeah,
do
I
have
mean,
But a lot of it,
that's
you do have a
that's what
giant
she's
mana
going to
stone.
offer.
We have those pincers. I can make some like claw soup.
I am a trained contractor. I have positive relations with daemons from across the abyss. If you are hungry, I can feed you some of my own mana. It won't be a proper binding ritual, but it should suffice.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and... What is the banish check typically rolled off of? Because we'll use that same stat.
Banish is spirit plus warlock.
Alright, let's go with that then.
21.
Damn. Where is that? God bless it. Oh, that's just a high roll. Alright,
Yeah.
one sec.
It's a 5 and a 6. So if you're looking for the banish number for Nazrax, it is 14 is the TN.
I think you beat it. Man, if this was Pathfinder...
What, you wake him up and send him home?
No,
I'm not
I'm-
attempting to banish
we're
it. I'm
not
attempting
banishing
to
it.
essentially just give it mana in exchange for passage, like I would one of my normal summons.
I'll give you some mana. It's just I don't have a lot.
You are not a warlock. You cannot.
I've got 10 mana.
It doesn't matter how much mana you have. It matters if you can contract with daemons or not.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I mean,
The creature makes a nodding motion slowly, the waters rippling as it does. I'm amenable to this. Not contract.
So Hannah's going to attempt to transfer him the full amount of 10 MP to summon a Nazrak. She's going to take off her hat and use the outer brim of it to cut along her palm lengthwise, so her blood can drop into the water this thing is resting in. Isrin, Nazrak, feed as you would, and grant us safe passage in exchange.
All right. As you do this, the Nazrak reaches up with its two large tentacles and grabs two abyss minions you hadn't seen until this point and drags them into the briny depths with him as it feeds upon your mana and blood.
Alright.
You can assume that this means that you have safe passage.
Is it possible that I may have your name, good Nazrak? I may have need of your skills later, and I always pay well for services.
I had not considered naming this guy. One sec.
Shocking.
You don't have to give, like, he doesn't have to give me his true name. Like, he can just come up with something that I can call him when I need his help.
His name's Patrick.
Sure. Fuck it.
You may call me Capoli. Capoli.
That was
Holy.
close.
Is that spelled like how it sounds?
Not at all.
Cool.
Why would it?
Although I guess
No,
I shouldn't use
speaking.
octopus so much as I should probably use dipus?
It sounds more like a squid than anything,
Bipus?
with two primary tentacles.
Well, it only has two tentacles.
Oh, okay. It's a squid by Splatoon logic.
No, I'm gonna go with that one because it's just hard to pronounce with all the
Yeah,
letters.
Capoli works. I like
Capoli.
it. Hannah will do a performative bow as thanks before putting her performer's hat back on her head and gesturing for the party to go down the hole.
Still like a 10-meter drop.
Well, yeah, but now we can climb down safely.
Duplicate. Drop in the NPCs.
What's the fall damage on 10 feet?
And
10 meters?
30.
Oh god, that's like death.
We can just climb down. We're not in a rush, and there's no one attacking us. We can just
Okay,
take
well-
our time.
I'm gonna use Shinju as an anchor to climb down.
Jesus.
Kim Yosa
She
will
just-
also use use the anchor to climb down.
I'm tied to Shinju, so like
Yeah, so you're a perfect counterweight.
I'm like rappelling down the wall.
Exactly. You're the perfect counterweight.
I mean, I don't think me and Shinju are
I'm
like,
tempted to just
similar
spend
weights.
3 MP to give myself the equivalent of spider climb for the next hour. Not going to, but I could. I'm just gonna climb down. This is ridiculous.
All right, 10 meters. That is a -2 on the difficulty.
We rope.
There's an 18.
And there's a rope, so... Okie dokie. That leaves us just the Shinju to make the climb. Is that with -2?
No.
Because you don't have the rope. At 13,
So it'd be a
still
13.
effective.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This chamber is, of course, very eerie as you continue down. But it's quiet, at the very least, aside from the gurgled screams under the water and mild crunching.
I will not look directly at it.
Mm. Well, since they're busy being like underwater doing whatever, is there anything interesting in the room to pick up on our way out?
There is not.
If only the abyssal minions were as reasonable as their betters.
I mean, if there's nothing interesting here, there's only one direction we haven't been yet.
Well, there's the antechamber. We can go in there and scope that place out.
You're in the antechamber.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here?
The fight
no
was in
antechamber.
here that you already bypassed.
I thought that was in the hole.
What do you
hole
think
leads
the
to the
hole led
antechamber.
to?
Yeah. It's just a side branching path, basically. This isn't technically its own zone, so
Fine, let's go that way.
Yeah, let's keep
we
going.
already knew where the entrance was.
the crumbling temple.
So, you enter. Oh, that's a weird smudge because I'm sorry. Just past the antechamber, you walk down this winding cave path, and then you make your way to another large cavernous area. Inside is this crumbling, decrepit temple-looking thing to some dead god, long forgotten past the swords of Raxia, or swords of creation.
Alright, Hannah's basically starry-eyed at this. I wish Kimyosa was here so that she could nerd out with him. But she's like half talking to herself, half explaining, like, temples in the Abyss are incredibly rare and valuable. Many of them hold records of gods from other worlds untouched by swords. This is a find worthy of an entire expedition.
Shinji knows
So
about gods.
consider her distracted if anything's going to try and get the jump on us.
She's just more interested in the current gods that are alive and matter now.
Wait, gods can die?
Does she express that?
Mostly in the fact that you're rambling and she's just kind of like nodding along, but not like really providing
enough.
input into the conversation.
Depending on the strength of this abyss and where this god is actually from, it may hold a remnant of their power. Could spend days, weeks here just learning. Oh, if only Mother were here with me.
I thought you said we're not supposed to, like, stay here for a long time.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
So I thought you said we're not supposed to stay in these abyss things for a long time.
Yes, we're not. Which is what makes this such a shame. If only this weren't so unstable and we didn't have to close it. Regardless, I will take what notes I can now. Even if others won't be able to verify my findings, these will be priceless.
Roll me that warlock and
Intelligence?
intelligence.
And calligraphy.
Sounds good.
Kip, what are you doing while you're in here?
Looking for stuff.
Roll me that scout.
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, if it's detect specifically, like a perception package, that's a 13. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I do have a +1 for my skill amulet.
All right. Kip, as you sift around, you find some aged tablets, some with strange writing on them. They don't seem to be in any language that you know. You'll also
I know 1, 2, 3. I know 4 languages,
okay.
unless it's demon.
That doesn't mean you speak the language of another world.
Hey, I'm well versed.
I did not know Kip was an isekai protagonist.
Yeah.
Not yet.
How many established I find?
You find 3.
Okay.
In any university, they could be worth quite a penny. Maybe even 1,000 gamel apiece.
Interesting. I will show our resident nerds these things. See if they know what they are.
So, let's see here.
I would like to roll my ability to identify abyssal traits at whatever negative you see fit to see if I recognize this language, as in I've seen it before, not that I speak it.
All right, let's see here. There's a
Because I probably don't speak it.
It seems to be using the daemon script, but it is non-comprehensible. Wait, does daemons have a script?
Fascinating. It seems its time and proximity to our swords has warped the language on the tablets. It's demonic, but it's gibberish. We can find a similar pattern to other tablets that share this trait. Are there any, or is there any iconography of whatever god this temple was to?
I bet there's a headless statue.
Why would I do that to you?
Because every time there's a crumbling temple, there's always a headless statue.
Well, I mean, there are probably statues that have fallen into ruin. But I'm more specifically looking for iconography like you would see on holy symbols, or like, oh, it's inscribed in the gates, like some script or some image. Anything repeated and recognizable, essentially.
Okay. There is one. And I'm trying to re-find it now. Alright, it looks to be a golden boat. Those icons that are still standing and repeated.
Okay.
A golden boat
She
with
is going
3
to-
oars.
I got level 1 fishing. I could do that.
She's going to be taking out her adventurer's journal and scribbling this stuff in. Is there any one of them that's raised or depressed enough that I could get an etching of?
Yes.
Okay, so she's going to take an etching of it too. And how many of those tablets did you say we found? So I can add it to the party loot.
There were 3.
Alright. Added to the loot list. Thank you. We are not going to sell those until Hannah has a chance to transcribe them, but otherwise. She has no desire to keep the originals. They're better served in a historian's like private collection or a university.
It belongs in a museum.
Probably not yet. I get the joke, but they're probably too like new.
Oh, we could dirty him up to make him look older.
It's not what I mean, Kev. But yeah, no. Essentially, Hannah's gonna stay here until you drag her to go towards the inner sanctum and go further. She is just rapidly writing notes about all of this.
Shinju's not in a hurry to get us out of here for like if we end up sitting here and taking a short rest while Hannah scribbles, that just puts Shinju at full capacity for whatever the next fight is. So she's not in a hurry if no one else is.
Yeah, I mean, sounds good. It's been the 3-ish hours of Hannah getting every little drop of information she can out of this temple.
If only we had an artificer. I think they have like a camera. Oh no, they got a sound recorder. Sorry, they can analyze the sound of this building.
Hey, getting the ambiance of the room just means that you can copy this room in video later on, and it won't sound weird.
True. And if we're ever able to come back here for some reason,
you could recreate all the walls and stuff in the room too, with the sound profile.
Depends on how good the recording equipment is.
Yeah. Also, the technology to like actually process that probably doesn't exist. Anyway, unless you use magic, maybe magic could do. Anyway, yeah. So we spent 3 hours watching Hannah like etch everything she possibly can into her little notebook.
I was just saying, aren't you still reeling for mana?
I mean, 10 mana is not like it's a fifth of my full mana pool.
I meant Shinju was basically tapped on that last fight.
Oh yeah.
I think based on where I was when we started today's session, we'd already done a 3-hour.
Yes.
So I was only down 2 health and 10 or 11 mana, but I mean that's 2 or 3 heals and 2 to 10 hits.
So, question, Mr. DM. Is that 10 mana that I fed Capoli, is that just considered a reduction of my total till we get out of this abyss, or was it just a temporary thing?
That'll be a temporary thing. You're not you're not using your mana to maintain his form here.
Okay, cool.
Their form,
just feeding him.
its form.
I mean, if it identifies as male, it identifies as male. Like, it's whatever.
I have no clue how octopi would identify themselves as.
Apache helicopter.
They are Apache helicopters.
I'm gonna fucking kill both of you. That joke sucks, and it sucked always.
It has.
Nah, it was glorious for Farah.
Who?
Overwatch.
Oh.
Flying around shooting missiles at people.
Wait, did she actually make that joke?
No, the community did.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, she's not going to keep us here longer than 3 hours, because there is a bit of a time crunch being in a shallow abyss, and who knows how time is actually flowing outside of this place.
Fair enough.
So yeah, let's go to the inner sanctum.
Before we do that, I will do a quick drawing.
Okay.
We could gauge that. How decayed were those bodies? Were they like old?
Well, you have to keep in mind they had proximity to salt water, and they were in open air, and they were actively being eaten by demons.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how eaten were they?
They were fresh enough that we could immediately tell they were hit by cross slashes.
That's true. We saw the wounds. So that means they weren't fully eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of flesh that hadn't decayed too badly.
There you go.
Friggin' imps took all the weapons. Bastards.
That's a very rudimentary
Interesting. Okay, so it has a mainsail too. I got that.
That's
in my notes
definitely a
now as well.
boat.
Kind of looks like a face. Snaggletooth. No.
Cat.
Alrighty.
The inner sanctum.
To the inner sanctum. Let me go ahead and set up this fight.
This feels like a bad place to be. We should have went other places first. Oh wait, you said as long as we don't break the thing, we can still like mess around in here, right?
Yeah, as long as no one breaks the shard that actually controls the abyss, it won't completely destabilize without some sort of outside interference.
Because I'm just feeling like this temple's the end of the road for this kind of
Yeah.
place.
I think you're right.
If it does, in fact, contain the control shard, then it's better that it remains in our possession while we finish exploring.
Can we take it?
Yes, it just can't leave the abyss.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, no problem then. I thought it was like anchored.
Sometimes they are. For example, if it's a particularly massive shard, like a statue of this old god, it'd be
Shouldn't
difficult
you
to
can-
move, but
shouldn't you can
nothing
lift
says
the
they can't
statue?
be moved.
Yeah, probably.
We could
It
pry
They just
out
can't
the
be taken out.
shard.
The problem would be carrying it up and down the cliffs without breaking it, I think.
Yeah, but bottom of the falls to path down, that sounds down. Like, that's easy. I guess from cliff cave down to the bottom is probably... No, that was a pathway, wasn't it?
Five,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see?
Oh, wait, also, yeah, I could just tie it to myself and then lower it down. It's fine.
It's all downhill. You're fine.
Well, it depends on what the shard is, but yeah, I mean, like Hannah said, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to move it if it's movable.
Worst case scenario, it's just the giant statue.
Yeah, it's just gonna sit there in the chamber. That's the worst case.
I got a knife. I'll pry that gem right out of it.
Shrimp-looking thing. Shrimp-looking thing.
Not the shrimp.
The DM is mumbling shrimp-looking thing. All right, well, you set up that fight. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I thought we
We're
were
about to get
fighting
mantis
like
punched.
armadillo turtles or something. Or was that the crabs?
Why would there just be one creature in the fight?
Because you like having us fight one thing at a time?
Oh, but that does remind me. Crab people!
Crab
I
battle.
want the crab people.
It's very
I don't want a
historic.
crab battle.
Okay.
This is a very historic fight. Anyway, here's a giant enemy crab.
7
Oh, that was such a good E3.
plus
I'll
Oh,
also
I
go
miss
pee.
E3.
4
Hmm?
plus
I'm also gonna go to the bathroom.
4 plus 3 plus 3. 25. Might be a little too much. Delete one crab. Alright.
Yeah, sounds like a lot.
Well, with minus one crab, that puts it at 21, which is on par with y'all's level.
Is it?
Well, it's the one level 7, and the rest are level 4s and level 3, so it should be fine.
We're doomed.
Yeah, probably.
Doomed.
We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, I am going to turn on the idle music. Not
I've
to
never
be
been so
confused
doomed.
with music from idols. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something to munch on.
Hmm.
I have returned.
Welcome back. The other two left.
Fair enough.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Roll call.
Hi, Hannah here.
Hello.
Yep.
Fudge nuggets.
Feb?
I left my drink downstairs.
We'll go
Skill
grab it.
issue. Make another climb check.
No, not the stairs. Sorry, guys.
Have your kid get it.
She's in the middle of Baby Shark. There's no getting her out of that.
Oh. So like, what's kids for? My sister makes her kids do like manual labor all the time.
Generally speaking, kids are for manual labor.
Dude, my sister makes the oldest one do everything. She's like, Kayla, go check on the chickens. Kayla, take the garbage out. Kayla, do this. I'm like, what's Kayla not do? The only thing she doesn't do is babysit the other kids. It's my job, and I hate it.
Yeah, no, like that's pre-industrialization families. The children are just like a secondary workforce. They gotta feed themselves, you know? Can't be feeding them their whole lives. Or even most of their lives.
Dogs did not get my tortilla.
Tortilla.
That would have been very, very detrimental to my mental health if my dog stole my tortilla.
That tortilla's the one thing keeping you alive. Keeping you afloat.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thin mint of your life.
Speaking of, I did have Thin Mints too.
Nice.
Alrighty. Who's ready to go to the inner chambers?
Excited?
I'm very cautious of the inner chamber. I don't freaking trust it.
Oh boy.
As you shouldn't.
I untie myself from Shinju. I do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I do that in the 3 hours that we're just hanging out.
It's reasonable.
You
Finally
immediately
untie
fall
myself.
50 meters.
Oh God! I want to use my grab a ledge action from Pathfinder 2.
No.
Okay. If I fall down the pit and then Shinju falls on top of me, is that technically like rocks fall?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what it is.
So, you begin making your way deeper into the temple. The sound of water, like the constant flow of waves, passes your ears.
I mean, not terribly crazy that we're on we're on a beach. There's a waterfall. Apparently it's a boat temple. Water seems like a given.
Then the smell of salt water.
Okay.
Then, at the end, you will see a large pool. Crystal clear, with tons of glowing algae and underwater creatures. And at the base of this pool, you can see the sword shard, or the abyss.
Control crystal?
The abyss core.
Like, can we guess how deep this pool is?
Fairly deep.
Okay, wait. I know Shinju doesn't have to breathe, right?
Accurate.
But you also sink like a rock.
I am in fact a rock.
So, like, if you went down there, I don't know. Well, no, Hannah's pretty strong, right?
Yeah, Hannah's decently strong.
I mean, I can hold like a 10-pound weight, so like between us, should be fine.
I mean, I could just climb back up.
Climbing up from underwater seems difficult. It'd be like extra wet handholds.
Maybe. It's kind of hard to. I don't know.
Well, there's other monsters in there too. Like,
yeah, the real problem is monsters. Like things trying to eat me while I'm trying to climb up. That'd be the real problem.
is there like a swimming check? I think there is, right?
Yeah, it's adventure level plus strength.
Which makes me actually pretty good at it too. But yeah, no, especially if like we just like tie a rope to something up in the outside the water, right? Or at the edge of the water even.
Oh, swimming is adventure level plus agility.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm terrible at that then.
A bit strange, but I guess it makes sense.
We want to try to identify these monsters or these creatures.
Sure. Are they daemons, DM?
Two kind are.
Okay. So I will just roll at my base, and for the two demons, it is a +4. So 15 for the two daemons and 11 for the non-daemon.
Well, the non-daemons are crabs.
Hell yeah. Love
Are they the crabs from the beach?
They are crabs from the beach.
Did we identify them before? I don't remember.
I don't have them check marked.
They were weak to bludgeoning, I think, weren't they?
That
Yes.
sounds familiar.
Yes, they were
should
weak to
have been-
bludgeoning.
Then they should have been check marked. I apologize.
No, you're good. I forgot we fought crabs until like it was just said.
The large shrimp-looking creatures are Herbiria?
That's a word.
Certainly is a word, yes.
This is a shrimp-faced daemon spotted in and around shallow abysses. It is about the size of a human child, with thick, short limbs
It's the
and
size
a
of me.
dull indigo skin. Yes. Although not much of a threat on their own, they can appear in large numbers at once. Often, the Adventurers Guild is asked to exterminate these monsters. They are weak to magic damage.
Well, pass for me.
Cool.
And they have a mana inhibiting poison.
What do you mean by
Doesn't sound
mana
good.
inhibiting?
Magic power is reduced by -1 for 10 seconds when this is affected.
Ooh,
That's not-
okay.
It's not as bad as
cool.
I thought. I thought it was like
Yeah, it's
it
not too bad at all.
saps your mana.
Yeah. Or like made you unable to cast. But
Come on,
Nah,
they're
it's not
level
too bad.
3.
So those are the
Um,
shrimp-like ones, right?
Yep, those are the shrimp-like ones.
and we just don't see the big scary boss.
Oh no, you see the big scary boss.
Oh.
Just a 15 is not enough to identify what it is.
This is a very obscure creature. One that you've never heard of somebody meeting in person outside of a textbook. This is the
I have-
Shedyenberg.
Oh, okay. That is a name totally unfamiliar to me, the player.
There are a large number of similarities accrued to it with the... Where are my demon pages? Og, why are they so far in the back? There we go. They're usually made synonyms to the water version of an Argagus.
Okay.
But shaped like a lobster instead of a large armadillo.
Well, when I get a daemon out to help me, I can spend mana to reroll that knowledge check at a bonus. So, I will attempt to learn more from my daemon allies.
Now, since nobody said that they were sneaking, Mr. Sheddenberg will,
I said I was cautious.
Oh. Are you sneaking?
I would love to
I
sneak.
mean,
Problem is, it's like
yeah,
I'm
I don't think
sneaking
Hannah
with-
and Shinju are good at that.
I'm sneaking with an Abrams battle tank over here.
Yeah. I mean, you at least could be sneaky, right?
Well then.
Less likely to be targeted out the gate, perhaps? If things go super poorly.
Is that fair? I don't know how group mechanics work.
Shedyenberg swims to the crystal, or the core, touches it, and the ground begins to shake beneath your feet.
Okay, well, we found the controller.
Woo. Real quick, what does the core itself actually look like?
A box.
How big?
Are we talking like MCU Tesseract? Are we talking like a cardboard box from Amazon? Like,
Yeah. Are we talking about like
What's in-
you would measure it in centimeters, or you would measure it in meters?
What's in the box?
Probably centimeters.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like the MCU Tesseract. Okay.
Yeah.
It's bigger than that, but since y'all are using metric system,
I mean, inches to feet.
yeah, feet.
We're barely using the Marvel
game
system.
uses the metric system.
You
DM.
measure it in feet, or you measure it in centimeters or feet, but not meters. So that's telling me it's like what?
So you know one of those boxes that you would
foot?
use to pack your shit and leave the office building?
Oh, okay. So it's like a file box.
No, I've never had that experience.
It's roughly maybe 1.5 by 2 feet by
Yeah,
1.5 foot.
If you've ever seen like the boxes that hold like folders and like a bunch of important
Okay.
documents or whatever.
Yeah, it's not too big at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Unless it's, like,
actually, you remember the
ungodly
Gloomhaven box?
heavy.
You remember the Gloomhaven box, Brenny?
0%.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I have an idea of how big it is now, so
Yeah, it's a rectangle.
it's not too much. It's briefcase sized. 2 briefcase stacked.
Give or take.
Yeah. We can carry it out of here without a problem, is the important takeaway. But, okay, so room's trembling. GM's eating.
Sorry. A land bridge forms in a small island at the back where the crystal sits. Oop. Not that. There we go. Active.
Wait, so this creature and all of its buddies are just chilling in the water, and some land dwellers come up to it, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna make a land bridge so the creatures can walk along to like the core of the dungeon.
Well, we know the crabs can get out of the water.
Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
More importantly, it should be noted, I just remembered this. I stand out like a fucking searchlight to Damon's. Just like they stand out to my senses, I stand out to theirs. We don't stealth from one another.
Speaking of, Schedenberg will point to his trusting and cruel Urberias and say, "Get the warlock."
Oh.
You're targeting me. Fun.
So let's go ahead.
Guys, they're in the flying V. We're freaking doomed.
They're
Oh,
in the
God.
reverse flying V.
Not the reversed flying V. My one weakness. What if they surround me and all use attacks on me? That'd be terrible.
So
Who's Kimyosa following?
I don't know.
Yeah, who's Kimyosa
How-
following?
Probably Shinju.
Yeah, put him on Shinju.
Okay.
Kimyosa still gets to like make all his attacks around, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it is still probably good for me to buff Kimyosa then and give him magical strikes.
And no,
You get magic and fire.
the Barbarists do not have to make their weakness check here.
Oh,
I mean-
thank goodness.
They know what I am because I'm a warlock.
Were we out of green cards, Skip?
Yes,
Okay.
we're out of green cards from the last fight.
Time to use the red card.
I can red card some people for +1 damage, or +2 with this A card I made out of that claw.
Should you yellow card them first to make sure that they know they're having a penalty?
Definitely red card Kimyosa because he has the highest attacks per round.
Yeah.
I'll give him the A if you want for +2 damage.
All right, post it.
Yeah, this is a boss fight. Fuck it, let's go. Let's ball.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, wait.
Maybe I'll buff you, Kip.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to post it, Kip.
What?
Your card. Your ability.
Yeah, the red card.
Oh, apply the effect to Kimyosa so that... Yeah.
There, he gets all of them. You have to turn them off.
Is that B
A.
or A?
It's A.
A.
He's using
Okay.
the A rank card.
It's on.
Minus $100 out of the group fund. Sorry.
This is fine. Once you convert them to cards, we basically can't sell them anyway.
No, you can.
No, we can.
I can sell them to a
value.
card shop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was that a preps one, Kip, or...
I don't know. What's that?
Because we're in the combat prep phase. You might have to wait till your turn for that one.
I'm going to take the quick action of taking off my hat and filling it with power so that I can use my turn to summon a daemon.
Yes, you perform the jazz
might-
fingers.
Hey,
Over the
spirit
hat.
fingers, first
Spirit
of all.
fingers, sorry. My bad.
Second of all, can you send me the PDF that came out a little bit ago? The martial life or whatever it's called that gives the expansive rules on demons? Because I still can't find it and don't have it.
The monstrous lore?
Monstrous lore, thank you.
Yeah, let me link that to you.
Much appreciated. It's the one book I don't have.
I have to do it on my turn, so just when it's my turn, I'll just put it on him, or just assume it's on him on my turn.
Sounds good. I'll just leave it there.
I have
Bark
no
mail's a
cure
prep
abilities.
spell. You don't have that circle that like gives us protection?
I have to cast it like it's not
Oh,
at least I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Oh, and Kip, initiative.
checks. 15.
Oh, you almost lost that one.
I rolled a 7. That's kind of average.
Yeah, but the Schendenberg is a 14.
Is he like level 7 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm level 5.
Yeah, you almost lost to a level 7, man. Get it together.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be a triangle symbol on it if it was a pre.
I think you have
Great.
no prep
Okay.
spells.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I was pretty sure I didn't, but might as well check again, right? I would like to go first if no one else has anything they need to get done.
Well, wait a second. They're in the water,
Nope.
right?
They are on
Okay,
a
they
land
came out of the
bridge.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just created a land bridge for all of us to fight on, like
Yeah.
the bridge of Cazador.
Okay, go on,
Sure.
Gandalf.
That's what I did.
I mean, that's what I'm picturing, except instead of above lava, it's above water.
All right, so I limited move, my maximum limited move, because I'm going to cast a spell. Kim Yosa comes with me, I assume.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, lucky. I mean, I
We
probably
should have
feel
put the
like
Baba Yagas together.
Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad.
It's a pretty good roll.
Yeah,
Wait, is it willpower or fortitude?
willpower.
Okay.
Ooh, blindness. Okay.
All right. Boom.
What does blindness do?
-4 attack and evasion.
Oh yeah. How long does
And
it
you go-
last?
And you can walk
3
out of their
minutes.
zone
Ooh.
whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
3 minutes. The rest of their lives, basically. And then I will Flowing Fortunes.
Oh wait.
Did we agree that when you're not here, you still use mana, right?
Yes?
Because I would assume Kimyosa would blast him with that magic shot he always does.
Yeah, let's let Kim go next, unless.
I had one more thing to do.
Okay.
There it is. Flowing Fortunes 1, so that's +1 evasion. So everyone turn on your Flowing Fortunes. And Camille's, I think, deletes his stuff, so I'll apply it to him again.
No, I got a Flowing Fortunes.
Okay.
I only have a 2.
I mean, you can turn it off and on. It's the same +1. It's just how many attacks it works for. Okay, Shinju's now done. Sorry about that. Get my edge tracker out.
Did we say that these guys were weak to magic?
The 2 in the middle, I believe, are.
So would he magic ball them?
That's a good point. That would be the most effective use. Does he have the feature?
He has multi-target.
He does have multi-target.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have like any accuracy things.
Yeah.
So once you're in a fight, like he can only shotgun people with it.
All right, Did I energy bolt instead of okay? I meant to reaping slash. I guess energy bolt. Oh no. Yeah.
Reaping slash seems like a melee spell, doesn't it?
No, it's got 10 meters.
Oh. I mean, yeah, he could hit them both with that.
This is a shot, so they have to use their evasion against the thing.
Oh, a 0.
And that is an additional 2 points of damage. Oh, he can't do it against multiple targets.
Well, no, we slept.
Oh, you slept.
For that
That's
3
right.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we should have enough to cover that.
The crab is making the cost for some reason.
That's fine. I'll let him use his mana.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have the crab selected when you use the ability?
Yeah. Alright, Kim, you lost 10 mana.
He should be losing 10 to get half his mana back, so...
No,
Whatever.
He had 30. He was full.
Okay.
But he just lost 10 for the multi-blast. Alright, Kip or Hannah, which one would you like to go first?
I may as well just finish my summoning, because it takes the full round.
Okie dokie.
I'll also move up to my limited move. Nazrak! Tessa! As the gate will open a square behind Hannah, and Tessa will join the fight. Minus. Alright. She is tied to me.
There we go. Let's just do that.
Like a little Tessa backpack.
Hey,
A tether of abyssal magic links us. And that is my full turn.
Kip.
I will use my minor action to throw a card at Kimiosa, so now he has the +2. And I'll shoot at the cruel one. $15.
11.
Get fucked. You eat 10 damage.
You mean 7.
You're what I said.
All right, Schindenberg's turn. Or Schindenberg's turn. Yeah. Crabs blindly rush forward to attack.
As soon as they get at my max range, Shinju moves up to meet them.
I mean,
and I guess that
similar.
means him does too.
Yeah. We will meet them on the front lines.
All right, so one of y'all does that, and the other one does that. Shinju. Crab.
Oh no.
The Grateful Crab.
I'm being attacked by a blind crab?
Yes.
Whatever shall I do?
He will twin strike.
Incoming critical hit.
Devastating.
Hannah. The other crab, the
Hi.
arrogant one, will attack you.
Alright. Roll your attack roll.
With also a twin strike.
Twin strike and double attack. Oh.
First one will hit.
Yep.
Second one, not so much. So much damage.
Oh man. Aw. Yeah, come on. Nah, come fight Shinju. You know you want to.
They've joined the fray.
The fray is now 4 meters.
Shouldn't this hat be following?
No,
Or is it-
the gate is stable in that location.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the gate does not move.
Like, because we're already in a shallow abyss, there's nothing that can happen with this gate. So,
I
like,
didn't-
it doesn't really need to be represented at all, but it is for flair and dramatics.
I didn't see Tessa. I thought Tessa was still summoning in.
Oh, no. Yeah, Tess is here. She's here to rip and tear until it's done.
Anyway,
I was like, man, I'm like, she takes forever to show up.
Shinju.
Blind shrimp attacks?
Blind shrimp attacks. Shinju. Blind shrimp
Ooh,
attack.
blind. Hell yeah.
Ugh, I want this poison.
They're blind.
Shinju's immune to poison.
Yeah,
That's true.
They don't know that though.
All
All
right.
they know is Shinju blinded them.
True.
So,
Wait, you can shine. So did you blind them with the light?
I should. Yeah, I'm glowing.
So, Mental Gen. The Schindenberg still has its claw in the core. He points a claw at the warlock, knowing that you're going to understand him, and says, "The box says no." And the bridge beneath your feet gives out. You all crash into the water.
His allies included, or just us?
His allies
I haven't-
included.
I haven't
Hell
moved
yeah.
yet. So, like, am I on the bridge?
No, you're not.
So I'm on the edge still?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Nice for Kip.
Okay, I got bad news. My arrows don't work in the water.
I have good news. The Schettenberg's about to swim over these guys and come at you.
I thought there was no over in this.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the
1,
question.
2.
He destroyed the land bridge as
It's 4 to 4 right
presumably
now.
his minor action or whatever. How are we not on the same level?
That is true. Alright, he'll make a swim attempt.
Swim attempt, like he has to roll for it.
And will...
I assume he's coming at me.
Can you actually swim past the encounter if you're not going into it? Thought you could.
That'd be a movement through a skirmish, which the skirmish is too balanced for him to do that.
Alright, well then he will use this turn to try and escape the skirmish.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
he's preparing to leave the skirmish then. Okay. That tracks.
Alright, your turn.
Not entirely sure why he wants Kip's head, but you know.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Or let's just like it's planning on throwing Kip into the water.
That might be it.
That makes sense.
Gotta feed the babies.
I would personally like to try and blind the thing first off.
Sure, and then I'll give Kim Yosa his fire fist.
Yeah, I mean, if I could get a successful blind... Well, before you spin direction on the Fire Fist, because it's trying to leave right now, if I get the blind off, then his defense will be at a -8 for this round?
Yeah, I mean,
That's true.
Perfect
Let's
opportunity to, like...
let's see if this succeeds or not.
Yeah. Let's see, let's spin some MP, and then... unfortunate, unless he... Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Yep. Do as you were.
Alright, I'm gonna give Kim Yosa the fire fists then. Targeting Kim Yosa.
Oh. Wait, but before you start in your steps, I need to, Flowing Fortune 2 and Guardian on Hannah. Or cover on Hannah.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, that's all I had. Sorry.
Bugger. I forgot the penalties for attacking underwater.
I'm pretty sure I cannot attack underwater.
I don't believe unarmed takes penalties for attacking underwater. I could be wrong though. It's been forever since I even looked at those rules.
I know
Regardless.
elves can move freely underwater.
Yep.
It's probably why their elven arrows are used underwater.
Being completely underwater looks like it gives a -4 to trying to do stuff as a penalty due to poor mobility.
Okay, so everybody except for the fish people are taking a -4.
Kasei as well. Summon demons are not subject to environmental effects or negative statuses.
That is the wrong fish person. Alright, Kim Yosa. There we go. Battle.
Yeah, I gave him.
Accuracy.
What,
-4.
What book is that in?
The monstrous lore book for daemons.
No, I meant the accuracy thing for
Oh.
water.
None.
Oh, the water penalty is page 97 of Core 1.
Anyway, I'm gonna spend my minor action to give Tessa the evil contract boost, which is already factored into her stats, so I'm not gonna add anything.
Alright. Kim will go for punch on
I forgot to
the
reduce
almost
my
dead
mana.
shrimp man.
28, and then evil contract is 3. Yep. Oh, I did that as part of summoning. So. Bum, 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 bum,
All right, one shrimp man dead.
Nice.
Did he have to hit the same target with his double punch?
He does not. He only has to hit the same target if he's doing his 3-punch combo thing.
Ah, okay.
And that has to be declared at the start and whatever, so.
All right, then he will go after the other blind shrimp man. Taking out a second one.
Nice job, Kim. Only his player was here to see this.
Right? He'll give you the victory sign because he can't speak underwater. All right. Does Tessa need to go?
Yeah. Because she only has 2 potential actions, and I can shift up or down one. I'm not going to bother rolling for Tessa. She will. Yeah, she'll just use her claws. She'll make an idle, snarky comment. I have not had crab in centuries. This will be delicious. And she's gonna go for the arrogant crab up here.
Eat.
So, Tessa! Claw 1. Claw 2.
Eep.
I don't have him targeted. That's my bad. Hopefully this still works. Oh, I did fix damage by accident on that first one. I'm not sure if that matters, though.
22 health, 16 plus 19. Hold on, I can math.
We'll just heal him back 19, and I can click the button again.
It's all good. Oh, he has 1 health.
So... Oh, jeez. 7. Okay, so... I dealt 28 to him. Really vibing with the battle theme tonight. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that will be Tessa's turn over.
The music is called Last Encounter, and it is from...
No, you've played it before.
Matthew
It's just tonight I'm
Pavlo.
vibing with it.
Oh, well, that's good. Kip, you are the last. Everybody is on the water.
Are they treading water or are they underwater?
Underwater. Enough to say underwater.
Because I cannot do anything then.
You can shoot at them.
My crossbow does not work underwater.
You're not
The
underwater.
crossbow doesn't work underwater, but
No,
we're still
my-
at the surface.
My bolts don't work underwater either.
Yeah, I know, but we're still at the surface.
I'll
we still have
shoot
a
the
target.
crab, but I don't know how much damage it's gonna do. I don't even know if it'll do damage.
Your -4 penalties to your accuracy, not your damage.
No. Like, there's only one arrow, one bolt that works underwater.
Okay, again, we're not fully submerged, though. We're just at the surface in deep water.
So I'll shoot the crab. Top one.
Good roll.
That's not -4, but I guess that's enough still.
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter.
Another 10.
Hey, that's enough to deal the 1 damage to kill it.
Congratulations, you are now arrogant.
Kip deserves that title.
That's fair.
Tessa's natural title is arrogant. She doesn't need a second one.
Alrighty, top of the round.
Yep. Well, top of the enemy round.
Oh yeah, top of the enemy round. Hey Kip,
What? climb out of the water?
Mm-hmm. He declares all-out attack and ball roll. He increases his defense by 3 and his movement by 15. At the same time, its damage is reduced by 3.
He literally rolls up into a ball.
But he all-out attacks, which means he gains an additional 8 damage.
How is the all-out attack and going to a defensive ball roll? That makes no sense.
Don't you remember the little
That's
red
a little weird.
monster from Monster Hunter Sunbreak? Wild? Rise?
We've determined that I do not play Monster Hunter.
That's lies. Anyway, you can clearly become defensive, but still all-out attack.
Does all-out attack have like a penalty on the to hit roll?
Oh, ignore that. Dodge. No, he gets a -3 to his evasion
Okay, so
for the risk.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Here's my first evasion. A 5.
Oh, oops. Ignore that.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oops. Wrong target. Redo that. That was a 27, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Well,
Kip is still alive.
Kip is hurt pretty bad.
Crab attacks Shinju?
I mean, I guess, sure.
Shinju, stop dodging.
I mean, I'm really not trying to.
Y'all's turn.
We outnumber him, so I would like to move back to get Tessa in the skirmish with the Schettenberg. Is that okay if I do that now?
Yeah, you outnumber him. That's your choice.
Well, I'm
Well,
asking the
so
party.
yeah, I'm thinking like Shinju can cover. Well, I guess we'd outnumber, and then Kip could flee. Yeah. Yeah, you
want-
go do that.
You want Kim
and
to
then,
try and kill the crab?
Yeah, then Kim will try and kill the crab.
Sure. So I probably can't get out of the water. I don't have a climb speed or anything, but Tessa flies, and she flies fucking
Well,
fast.
it's not like it's a cliff up to Kip.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a
got it.
sandbar up to Kip.
Got it. That makes more sense. Okay, then I can actually take a swing at the crab too. So yeah, I guess I will take a swing at the crab.
He's a lobster. And that's no joke. He actually looks like a very large lobster.
Fair enough. I'll punch Larry in the face then.
Oh, poor Larry.
Oh, I'll try to. Hammer. Hammer. Oh, okay. Surprised that hit.
Well, that negative didn't help him any.
Yeah, that's true. And now that I've dealt damage to him, I'm going to spend a minor action to use my it is, where is it? Another's knowledge. So I will spend 1 mana. and I will make a demonic lore check, adding Tessa's level to it.
Is that the total there, or?
No, that's my check to see if I cast the spell successfully.
Okay.
So this is going to be plus 4. This is going to be plus 10, so 22.
It's weak against bludgeoning. It can
I want a Social
continuously
Security
attack.
number.
Cool. Tessa's weapons are bludgeoning and slashing, so she will get the damage bonus on her turn. Do you want me just to do that now, party, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Claw, claw. 18? On the first claw, and 16 on the second claw. What's its weakness to bludgeoning? Plus 2?
Plus 3.
Plus 3, alright. Bump, bump. Ba-da. Oh, that did it to me. Why am I targeting myself?
Because Tessa's tired of being controlled.
She's
No.
gone rogue on her second show up.
Nope, that didn't help.
Hannah is now dead.
Hold on. Let's run this back so you can click the buttons correctly. Alright, so damage 1. It was a 22.
What's up, Feb?
Just the usual.
Hey, Veb,
Hello,
you've got more
hello.
kills tonight than anybody else.
Yeah, you've like killed everything you've touched.
We also put like 6 buffs on you though.
Oh my god, what happened to Kip?
He got lobstered.
Yeah, he got
This
lost
guy
in pretty
punched out all
hard.
my blood.
He rolled up into a ball and slammed into him pretty hard.
Now Kip has lost most of his blood. Okay, that is Hannah and Tessa's turn. Roll to
I guess-
next.
I guess Kimyosa could detach off Shinju now.
Yeah, Kim
Oh,
can
yeah.
do whatever he wants now. Or Shinju could do whatever she wants.
Accurate.
Does Shinju want to go next?
Kip, I'm going to assume you're planning on, now that you have the person advantage, you're planning on like just basically full moving across the map, right?
I'm going this way. I guess.
Into the water?
Yeah.
Well, I can't go this way.
Yeah, fair enough.
No. Into the water past Shinju is a great idea because that way Shinju can stay here in case it tries to chase you for whatever reason. Then she can block it as it tries to move.
Yeah. It also has to
so-
break out of Hannah and Tessa, which it can do by spending an action, but, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing, is if it spins that action and to break out of you, then Shinju can
Can
block it
intercept,
anyway. Yeah. For now, though, from here, because Kip's going to be moving, Shinju's going to blind the thing.
Flashback.
At least try again. Blind is just kind of like one of her more effective spells.
It's a good spell.
Yeah. Being
Oh,
blind
what?
sucks.
Oh, also, Kimyosa, this lobster thing is weak to bludgeoning. Have fun.
Yeah, no.
Which lobster thing?
The
Both.
thing that is beating up Kip.
Ah,
The thing that almost killed Kip.
MP. Check. Oh!
Nice.
I feel like someone's about.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ain't
Yes!
no way.
Oh, that's how it goes sometimes.
Okay. Unfortunate. Flowing Fortunes 2 for everyone.
Oh.
And I will cover him since I am still in his movement area. And Shinju's turn.
what's the buff on the crab?
Full
Blind.
attack, defensive thing. Oh, this crab? He's blinded. Now he... Yeah.
He apparently shunpoed to another dimension for a moment there.
Okay, I wasn't the only one that saw that.
The 2-second isekai.
No, not
For a
Truckun.
moment, he
Oh.
saw his life.
I'm
In
a
a
crab
better
in another
world.
world. As a
He
human?
technically is a crab in another world right now. That's how abysses work. Every daemon is an isekai.
Yeah, I guess all of us technically are isekai, right?
They came to our worlds, not the other way around.
To be fair, the
I,
crabs
I,
aren't
I
demons.
think he means inside this whole weird abyss rift sword dungeon thing.
And again, the crabs aren't demons.
Yeah, I mean, assuming an abyss is
Oh yeah, the
two
crabs could
worlds
just be native
inappropriately
here.
touching each other, then everything within an abyss is isekai at that time.
Yeah, that's not an inaccurate description.
But this is actually more of a situation like solo leveling.
Where like dungeons open up, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're technically in the crabs world, as are the demons. The crabs are native here. Anyway, Kip or Kimyosa, do a thing.
I
run.
must rescue Kip.
Okay.
This is fine. No, actually, no. This is actually great because what's the crab gonna do to me? And I can still block the guy if he tries to run past our skirmish.
Yeah, fair
He's
enough.
gonna flail.
Yeah, but now the problem I think is we don't
Uh-oh.
double team this
Nice
guy, so I
goblin.
can't go past him.
When you join, well, he's blind. You can't block. He can't.
Oh
block.
right, he can't block.
Yeah.
How fortuitous.
What happened to my accuracy?
You're here now.
Well, no,
No,
it's
no,
not
you
rolling.
were the dice goblin.
No, that's not the question. Why is my accuracy so low?
Make sure
you
you're
had
on
a
the right-
negative. You had a -4 for being in the
Yeah,
water.
we all had a
underwater.
-4 for attacking underwater.
Yeah, but now you're not in the water. You swam out.
Okay. Was confused.
Yeah. So
Alright.
let me regale you of what happened. Everybody ran forward.
I'm going to chain attack and make my rolls while you do that.
Everybody ran forward. The crabs ran back at you, and then when everybody was in the middle, the
The lobster used his control over the abyss shard to collapse the sand bridge we were on into like a big lake.
sand bridge he created so you could fight on, he collapsed. Yes.
Yeah. He basically reversed ant-lioned us.
Roll your evasion.
Evasion, Dia. You get +3 to that.
Forgive me if the dice goblin has come into my computer room.
Nice.
Ooh, lots of armor.
Yeah, ball up gives him like +4 armor or something.
Second attack. Ooh, bad roll. One off of a fumble.
I'm
Oh,
the
so
only
you
one
rolled-
who's fumbled today, actually.
So you rolled a kip.
Yeah, I rolled a Kip.
Oh, dude. That reminds me. I
Yep,
forgot to give him
evasion.
his armor bonus.
Yeah, evasion.
Hold on. He didn't have his armor bonus.
You,
Oh, he has 9
talk-
natural.
you
Oh,
talked
okay.
about it so much you didn't give it to him.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't
You did
batting
give
my
him
eye at armor
his
9. I'm like,
Evasion
"Hey,
penalties and stuff, right?
Okay, put it down.
Yeah, I gave him his evasion
Assumedly?
penalties, yes.
Yeah, because he's only a +4 for evasion.
Oh, I
Still need
you
that
have
second
that much
evasion
armor.
roll, please.
You don't really need evasion.
Hold on. Let me give him his defense.
So he
No.
should heal 9 back then.
Yeah.
With +3 to armor.
32 plus 9, that'll be 41. Alright.
Wait, he's getting 9 back for having 3 more armor?
Well, 3
If
attacks.
he has +3 armor, 3 attacks, yeah.
Oh.
Because Tessa hit him twice.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you roll a kip when his evasion is terrible.
Yeah, I gave him his damage reduction and his evasion penalties, but I did not buff
Oh,
his
so
armor.
here's why I can't fight in water.
Here's why you can't fight in the water. Why? What? Who? When? Where? How?
'Cause his
Whole
crossbow
body
is
underwater. Range attacks. No.
Oh, yeah. So again, you can
think that's
attack above the water. at
Your
the
whole body's
things.
underwater because it talks about breathing vocalizations too.
Yeah.
All right, Kip, run.
I guess
Yeah,
according
be
to this, I
ballsy,
can't
attack.
full move
Why can't you full move? Oh,
because it says movement. Full move
oh,
not possible.
you can
in
make
full
the
water.
swim check to make your full move,
Yeah,
Huh.
adventure level plus agility.
and it's probably a -2 for you based on your armor.
I don't think it's a minus anything. Is it? I thought leather doesn't give you minuses for that.
Equipping and wearing non-metallic armor -2. Equipping and wearing metal armor not allowed.
Okay.
What video
I guess
game
I'll make a
logic is
swim
there?
Shinju, aren't you wearing metal armor?
Yeah,
she
but I
can't
also
make
don't
swim
breathe.
checks. So
Okay.
movement skill 15, so 13. I don't know what I'm rolling against to swim.
Unless it's particularly like brackish or dangerous water, it's
It's
probably
typically a
TN
TN
9 or
10.
12 or 10. Okay, that works.
10 is the
Okay.
general average.
So could I full move?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you succeeded.
So he's on the other side of the map now.
Let's see. What's that number? Is it a 40?
Kip
It's 42.
just sprints like one of those Jesus
Dude,
lizards.
the other side
across
is
the
just
water.
right here.
Oh wait, where's the? Does he have the abyssal crystal?
He
The
does.
control crystal?
Yeah, it's sitting floating on the island.
Oh, I'm gonna go to that.
It won't recognize you as its master until we kill this guy, but good plan.
It's my crystal now.
So is he out of the water now? On the other side?
Yes.
Since this map
I
that
dove
we're
in the
looking
water,
at
swam
doesn't tell us
across,
any of these
and got back
details?
out of the water.
That was an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and he just made it in 10 seconds.
And
Yeah,
just think,
just
I'm
Jesus
really
lizard it.
small. I'm really small too, so like, it's more impressive.
What's your maximum move?
63.
What?
Alright, and Shinju attempted to blind, so I believe that's everybody.
Yep.
I mean, my max move is 51, so I mean, it's 63 is pretty darn impressive, but it's not like what?
No.
I'm not even trying to be fast.
Kim, an angry crab,
Oh, it's only 57. My bad.
attacks at you.
Uh-oh.
Let me take away
Yeah,
his
that was kinda right.
penalties. He's
Item-
going to declare
item
all-out
movement on.
attack, so he loses his defense buff, but he gains +8 damage.
So he's no longer balled up.
He's no longer balled up. He is angry
Wait.
that his food escaped.
You told me he all-out attack balled him at the same time.
Yes.
You just said all attack makes him lose his defense.
No.
buff.
He's saying he's losing his defense buff because he's not moving.
Yeah, he's not balling up. He's no longer balled up, but he is
I hate
still
this
all
thing.
out attacking.
Can you also kill him?
Kim, dodge.
Gracefully, dodge it.
Hang on. Making sure everything's right.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Kim, dodge it. Oh, come on.
Why didn't he swing at me twice?
Because I was...
He moved with ball up.
He moved with the ball up, yeah.
Oh, because I figured he'd just kill me then.
Alrighty. I guess I'll die now. Oh, I still have the crab.
That's true.
Shinju,
Come on, crab.
dodge it.
Be the hero. Damn it.
Dodge it.
Oh.
He got
Oh god,
hit.
you're dead.
Uh-oh.
You're dead.
That's a hit, I guess.
Here, let's roll it again.
He was close.
Somehow it did extra damage when I rolled it a second time.
The hell?
Oh, it did damage to itself.
Why?
Oh. He hurt himself with fusion.
Okay.
My armor's just so hard when it tried to pinch me, it hurt its own claws.
It broke its claw.
Poor baby.
Alright.
Break your single punch Shinju's rock abs.
Your turn, guys.
Kimiosa, want
I
the
pick, up
honors?
I pick up the crystal and laugh at the guy.
Did it lose its evasion penalty when it unrolled?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
It all
No?
blinded.
Oh no, its evasion penalty is from all-out attack, not its ball
Yes.
form.
Okay.
Real quick, can I try to blind it again, just for shits and giggles?
Go for it. I won't complain. That'll knock its evasion down even further.
No, I need that
Yeah.
healing.
You will be fine.
Suddenly another one falls from the ceiling. This color one is blue.
Oh, that'd be terrible. That's not great.
It's okay, he's gonna lose.
Nope. Yeah, that was just a bad roll.
Is it willpower to resist the blindness or a fortitude?
It's willpower.
Willpower.
Do you really want it rolling fortitude?
I don't know.
Why? It's got like a plus 12?
No, it's 1 point higher.
So I would roll a 12 then. Because you were rolled lower. See?
Same roll too. Impressive.
He
Yeah,
did that
and I
himself.
will Flowing Fortunes 2 and no covers.
Cover the crap.
Yeah, cover the crab.
I must save this baby. Crab.
Oh man.
It hurt itself against me. I feel bad now.
To be fair, if you had animal handling of some sort, I'd allow it.
I do.
You're half
You're not the
dead.
one-
Do you really want to go to a giant crab's mouth?
Well, Shinju can cover me then.
But then she can't cover the crab.
Yeah?
Anyway,
Anywho,
yeah, go to your swings.
Yeah, do yours, Kimiosa, then Tessa will follow up if necessary.
Since it still has the evasion penalty, I am going to take a chance here and declare dual wielding on top of my chain attack, which gives me a third attack. I just take
Hell yeah.
-2 to all of my attacks.
You gonna dual wield your fists?
Yep.
Yes.
I thought you already did that.
No. Kimiosa's operating on another level. He's going to use both his fists at the same time. No martial artist has ever thought of this before.
First attack.
What are you just doing
Wow, I am not rolling good.
a Hagar
Neither is
lariat?
he.
Yeah, can't evade for shit. All willpower, no evasion.
All willpower and defenses, no evasion.
I feel like you just did a Hagar lariat.
Second attack. That's a better roll.
I am not gonna survive this, am I?
All right. Third
Nice.
attack.
He's not doing good.
You nearly one-shot Kip. And
I'm
if you had gotten
fine.
a little luckier on the accuracy rolls, Kimiosa would have been down. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kimiosa?
Well done. You have earned the title of naive.
Dear Shinju,
And
do you mind
cruel
if I
and
roast my
trusting.
dinner before we go?
By all means.
Alright,
Yeah, actually,
just gonna
not one I
fireball the
already
crab
had.
then. What's up?
Oh, I said I earned the title of naive. I'm like, did I not already have that one somewhere in here?
You
Probably.
might have. They double up sometimes.
Now you're just super naive.
+0.
He's blind.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That's not bonus
Are
damage.
these not the ones that are weak to fire?
No, they're weak to
Oh, they're weak to crushing.
bludgeoning.
Legend.
Oh, it was the shrimp that were weak to fire. Okay.
No, the shrimp are
Hey,
weak to
oil-
magic.
Okay, whatever.
Is that non-magical
It's magic
fire
damage.
It's magic damage, so it bypasses their armor.
No, they're sweet supple shells.
Wait, was this crab uninjured or something?
It was uninjured.
Yeah,
This
he's
was
fine.
its first attack that hit it.
That's
Some-
fine. I will sacrifice my turn to give Tessa another action this turn then. And she'll fire breath a second time. Is it still alive?
No.
Okay.
I need to like get the ba 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 sound on the
Yeah, we just
soundboard.
need to have our whole streams copyright struck. I agree.
It's Square Enix. It's not Nintendo.
Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, battle over. Tessa is going to go and eat that crab now.
It is flowing in the nice warm soup.
I'm gonna cure Kip.
I pick up this crystal and cough up blood.
The blood soaks into the crystal. Master.
Don't say that to me. I'll throw you on the ground.
And as you cough up blood onto this thing, time begins to slow down around you.
No.
Everybody's body seems to move much slower.
I got
Nice.
bullet time, guys.
Finish casting the heal I started?
You're
No.
in mid cast.
You're mid cast.
Unfortunate.
Are you trying to blind me?
No.
Now,
Two.
I'm supposed to use check on every spell I cast, right? But for some reason, half my spells don't have the check button there.
I don't
Us.
know what you're talking about. Not my fault.
It's literally not. You didn't code the system.
No, I
did.
could have put in the check though on the spell
Yeah.
when I created them.
He did it.
Yeah, he imported them all. It is his fault.
All right. But your cure wounds does has a check mark. What are you trying to cure?
Cure heart.
Huh?
Cure heart.
Oh, is
level
that
5, level 4 and 5 spells.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like actually every spell past 3 except for force and blindness. Missium.
That's an easy fix. One sec. Boom. Did I miss any?
Holy Light. Second to last level 5 spell.
Must be nice to get all your spells.
I mean, to be fair. Why do you have the level 6? Oh, no, that's just an MB cost. Never mind. Alrighty then. 2 shadowy figures hover above everyone, looking down on the party as they observe the scene. So the daemons control the box. It looks like it, Professor. Or, Doctor. I see. But then Kip touched it and he controlled it, so it requires the death of the controller? Looks like it, Doctor. Okay. Very well. This is good knowledge to have. Soon, hopefully we can transport ourselves into the... in and out without having to make ourselves trapped within the abysses. The figures seem a little more stable than last time. They appear to be a female and, of course, some sort of male, but still mostly just silhouettes. Less weird, dysmorphic shadows, but still solid silhouettes. They'll disappear, and you gain your movements and finish off your cure there, Shinju.
Okay.
It should be noted that Tessa eating one of the crab demons is not just flavor. That is removed from our loot table as payment for help in this fight. Just so everyone's aware.
Again, the crabs weren't demons, just the shrimp and the...
No, I'm just
Lobster.
saying they're removed from like our loot table. We don't get to roll to loot them.
Okay.
Yeah.
-1 crab.
-1 crab.
So wait, what happened to me when I picked this thing up? Anything?
You saw the vision of the 2 figures.
You saw the vision of the 2 figures, and...
Anyone else see that?
You kind
Or
of
just
have
me?
control over the dungeon right now. Or the abyss.
Great. That's what I've always wanted.
I will need you to make some rolls, but yeah.
So I'm rolling.
Are you actually trying
Crab.
to control the dungeon?
No. I mean, I'm doing the loot checks right now.
Oh, yeah. 1 crab,
1 crab,
1
1
Sheddenberg.
shetty.
Sheddenberg.
I said shetty. I'm not saying the rest.
Sheddenberg.
Oh.
Alrighty, that is a sharp pincer.
I will be right back. I'll update the loot list with the loot tables when I get back.
I got the shell.
That is 1 high quality shell. As well as the Damon's blood. And
And 1 abyss showed out of that. Area Bria.
Great victory.
There was much rejoicing.
alright.
I mean, an extra abyss shard is a heck of a thing to have.
Do you destroy the abyss now? Oh, the
No,
abyss.
we gotta
core.
go. We gotta go to the other places. Plus, I'm still. I mean, I'm half alive.
Well, there is an island between you. Or
Oh, I
body
make
of
a
water
friggin'.
behind you.
Can I try to make a bridge from where I was
Sure.
back over here?
Roll me that spirit plus adventure level.
Dude, I'm so good at that. 1 second, let me find that. 14.
What level was the dungeon? 7?
Yep. Although is the dungeon level down now that its controller is lower level?
Oh yeah, the dungeon level would just be 5. Or no. Well, 5, yeah. Since its controller is level 5. That'll be a 15 for the DC. You concentrate hard, and a little dribble of blood comes out your nose, but no island or land bridge forms.
This thing sucks. Do I lose 1 health?
No. You will lose 1 mana.
No! I need that.
You use mana?
No.
As Kip swims across with the box.
Look, I got this box. I don't know what it does. I tried to make a land bridge. It didn't work. I suck at this. I don't think I'm cracked out to be a dungeon master.
I mean, if it's spirit plus level, Shinju's pretty good at that, but also you can't pass it that way, can you?
Anyone else see the shadowy figures?
Did we?
Kip would have to die for it to pass to you, Shinju.
Oh, dude, that's so easy.
I think my kid is calling me. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Roll any healing that you might need to still do.
But you just paused it. We can't.
You can heal, you just can't move.
Why would you pause us?
Because I'm about to move you to the abyss.
I feel restricted.
Alright, 5 minutes.
Dumb question.
Dumb answer.
How did we get where we are if there's no connecting lines that we have revealed?
So we went down the really big hole. We talked to the Nazrak. Hannah traded some mana, and it ate 2 more of those flying imps, and it let us go through the antechamber because that's apparently where it was. We got to the temple. I stole some stuff off the walls, and then we
Why can't
ended
I
up
see
here.
that tile?
Well, can you see what?
Okay. On my screen, this
Oh,
tile is
You weren't here, so you
blocked
might
off.
might
I
not have been
can't see
able
it.
to see it, which is weird.
That is a little weird. Yeah, no,
I didn't think the Fog of War would be like that.
yeah,
We've
we
been
did
everywhere
recover
except for
here.
this down area
Ah.
and this
I wasn't
area.
here when this tile got revealed. Okay. Because that's weird, because this tile shouldn't be revealed for me here. Because I
Yeah,
wasn't here when you guys hit it. But I can
we were.
see that tile. I can't see this tile.
no,
The
yeah, we saw
antechamber-
this before we left last night. Last time
Yeah.
we played.
Mm.
You just didn't see that these 2 tiles were in now, but since you logged in where it says here,
Alright.
I guess the Fog of War is personal, despite us all controlling this party pog.
Strange.
I'm back.
I need to make a listen check to see if I can discern those voices when he comes back. Me out of game is pretty, I pretty much know who it was.
Yeah.
It's a bastard that has my horse. And he paid me cheaply for it.
Does anyone care if I take the Abyss Shard?
I don't care.
Okay.
Depends for what?
I can use them for enchanting.
Did we owe the professor anything? He just wanted us to close this place, right?
Well, he wanted the control as well.
Oh.
What?
Well, that's...
Oh no, the professor also wanted Abyss shards we found in here.
I thought he wanted the Abyss control shard.
No, because you can't take this thing out of the dungeon, can you?
Yeah, you can. It just becomes an Abyss shard once it comes out.
Oh.
But yeah, no, he said Abyss shards, plural.
Bye.
My bad.
Oh, he left?
No, he just disappeared.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he didn't
DC
mean it on
probably.
purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, he
I'll
wanted the
hold on
Abyss
to
shards.
it for now. And if he does want all of them, I'll give it up.
I have that box, so... I'm in this dungeon.
I thought he wanted the big one, but fair enough. If he wants them all, he wants them all.
I mean, what he don't know don't hurt him. Unless he
I'm
has
not
some sort
going
of...
to lie to our benefactor.
Is he?
Yes, he's paying us.
I wouldn't call that a benefactor. I'd call that more like
I mean, I call that a job.
yeah, an employer.
He's kind of weird.
Alrighty.
And he ripped me off. I
Who
don't
ripped
like
you
that.
off?
The fucking professor ripped my horse.
Why did he rip you off?
Because he paid me cheap amounts for it.
Weren't you the one trying to get rid of the horse?
Yeah, but that was because we have a priest, and it was a skeleton. If
Okay.
Shinju was a druid, I'd be totally okay with the horse. Bye. Hello.
Hi again.
Hey, welcome back, Vat.
So, was I the only one that heard the shadowy figures? Because I want to make a listen check to see if I can discern who they are.
Oh, good point. Yes, you are the only one that heard them.
Okay. Got +7. I could do this. I believe. Fuck me. Another fucking 3!
No. You were unable to truly discern the voices.
Hey,
But there was a hint of vague familiarity.
I mean, me out of character, I feel like I know who they are. But me in character, I've got too much blood in my ears from being rolled over by a boulder.
Well, that's your fault for being rolled over by a boulder.
You did it!
What? Never. Why would I roll a boulder over you?
You rolled out on me like Pokemon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You Miltanked me. It's the only Pokemon I know that has rollout.
Golem I think has it too, or Graveler.
That makes sense. They're a big rolly ball.
And there are probably a few other ones that are rock types that have it. Anywho, I thought I heard a question coming up.
I had one, but I answered my own question.
Okay.
We didn't get any more shards off that boss, right? It's just this box and then the one I got off the shrimp.
Yes.
Okay.
No sword shards.
Oh, yes. No, 3 sword shards.
Okay.
You always forget the sword shards.
I do always forget the sword shards.
They all have soul shards, right? Like 12 of them.
No.
I actually don't know what sword shards even do.
Fascinating that this demon had sword shards.
I mean, they're just
So-
concentrated mana.
Now that I own this dungeon, we have time to do whatever we want, right?
Not exactly.
So, as long as there are daemons in this shallow abyss, which you should be able to detect,
I know where one is, right there.
they will naturally draw other daemons to the shallow abyss and multiply exponentially.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
But you will know when more arrive, and you are in control. I would not recommend exercising that control because you can get lost in one of these.
Okay, look, I just tried to make a bridge and I started bleeding again. So I've already kind of figured out to not use this thing.
Good.
Does Kip know the layout of the dungeon so he controls it?
He could change it technically on his own.
Oh yeah, let me just do some massive changes to this place. Let me renovate.
But
I'm gonna add
does
some
Kip
carpets.
know it?
No, I'm sure I don't. I picked this thing up to taunt the bad guy. You killed him, and then I became the freaking owner. Not really the choice that I was really trying to make there.
Well, you'll own it until we either close the rift or you die. So,
But, Kip, would you like to look in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh God. So this is an openable box.
Yes. It is a
Okay.
abyss core shaped exactly like a box that you can open.
Should I open the box?
What's in the
Might
box?
as well
I really want to open the box.
do it.
if you're certain, I wouldn't mind opening it for you, but I don't know why it would lash out against you if you aren't doing anything specific.
I open the box, but I do that thing where I open it and like really hold it away from me while I open it. Like I don't look in it. Like I open it first without looking in.
Well, it's deeper than the box.
Not in the face.
It's deeper than the box should be, as you look deeper into it.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Do you look deeper into the box?
As soon as nothing initially like pops out of it, I'll look in. Like I'm doing like the thing that's like you open up a Jack in the Box and the thing pops out.
As you
I'm avoiding that.
As you look into the box, you get an image of the beach from the top of the box, or well, not from Bog, from the top of the beach.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
It appears this abyss core contains its own abyss inside of it.
Everything all right, Kip?
Do you focus on any?
Just then.
Do you focus on any part, or try to focus on any part within the box?
Hey, your daughter's not letting you off the hook. She wants one.
No.
What?
I'm more just confused.
Yep, are you all right?
I will let you guys figure this one out. Nobody fall into the box without me. My daughter is asking me to sing her a song real quick.
What?
Oh, that's sweet. Hannah is getting noticeably, like, worried as Kip is not answering her.
It's another. It looks like the beach outside, but in the box. I don't know.
Above board, I know exactly what this is.
Oh, same. It's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, it's not.
It's not Inception, but
No, this is a Futurama reference again.
Oh. I watched a good amount of Futurama.
You say that
but
like
not a lot of them.
Futurama came up with the idea and didn't just also take it from. It wasn't Asimov. It was one of his friends.
Isaac?
That's Asimov.
Yeah.
Regardless, Futurama did not invent this. It's just a cool little overlapping space thing.
You may not realize what this is.
I have no idea.
I think I do, because I know what Futurama thing you're referencing.
Am I 30% Dolomite? I only know the funny clips.
Do you mind if I look inside of it?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Go for it. And I'll angle it towards you so you can look inside.
She will. She's not going to focus on anything either, because A, our DM's not here, and B, she's not stupid.
I'm
Interesting.
stupid. I should have never took this stupid box.
Well, I
Anywho,
was a bit distracted, or I would have warned you against it. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do now, aside from kill you, which I'm not going to let anyone do unless you start becoming corrupted.
God, I can do that.
No, not if you don't intentionally provoke abyssal powers. You won't be corrupted just from holding the thing. Just avoid reaching out and contacting anything that tries to talk to you.
Hello? Hello? We're trying to reach you about your Abyss's extended warranty.
Guys, there's a extended warranty.
So yeah, Hannah took a look inside the box. She's not focusing on anything specific either.
I told them about the beach.
But yeah, Kim, you actually missed a good quote earlier when the lobster creature looked at the party and said, "The box says no," and then like the entire, and that's when the land bridge fell out from underneath them.
Yeah.
Anywho,
do we see ourselves reflected in the box?
Given that you're underneath the caverns at the moment, no, you would have to try and focus in on yourselves.
Okay.
Would you like to try and focus in on yourselves?
Absolutely not.
She told me not to do anything that jeopardizes my sanity, so I'm not doing anything.
I suggest we close this for now and keep it with us. We still have the rest of the abyss to explore if you want, though we could technically leave now.
There's
by
more
destroying
loot.
the box.
Yeah.
No,
You found
I want the box.
you found a hidden crumbling temple in here, and you want to leave already without making sure that you didn't find all the temple pieces?
I'm not in control of this place anymore, Kip is. If he wants us to leave, he can kick us out.
I can't make a bridge. You think I can kick us out? I feel like sand bridge is pretty low on the skill required.
Yeah.
I'm being polite to the new owner of the Shallow Abyss by asking his opinion, Kip.
Why are we talking about Kip in the third person?
That's kind of weird.
Oh, Kip, the box says, why are they talking about you as if you were not there? Do they not trust you?
We gotta go. We go fast. Other places we haven't been to. Let's go down there.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Or let's go there. Whichever one. We need to go somewhere.
Yeah, let's go that one.
Idle thoughts aren't great.
Yeah. We'll have to pass by Capoli again if we're going past the last party, which Hannah would want to do anyway to let him know that the abyss will be closing soon and that he should hop back into the deep abyss.
All right.
Oh yeah, Capoli is the name of the big rock squid monster. Hannah befriended him and added him to her list of summons. I'm not sure if Veb heard that.
Veb might be tied up at the moment.
Yeah, potentially.
All right.
Tied up.
But yeah, stop by the antechamber to talk to Capoli again.
My urge to tell him I'm his new boss. I don't want to say anything.
I sense power. Capoli
Yes.
stands up tall and looks down upon you.
We've come to let you know that the abyss will be closing within the day. I don't want you trapped when it collapses, so as promised, I will summon you to other places, so your essence will not be lost.
Very well. I will hold you to your word, or I will haunt you.
If you do happen to see Tessa, she can vouch for me.
Good. And then with a large splash, he will fall into his own pool and seemingly disappear. A voice in the back of Kip's head says, "Are you really letting your servants disappear? This is your abyss now."
Oh God. I will tell Hannah the thing is talking to me. I don't like it.
Just ignore it. As long as you don't talk back or give it orders, it should be fine, though the fact that this core has a will of its own is extremely concerning. They're not supposed to have that. This abyss might be far more advanced than the professor realized.
I think your friend is overspeaking what's happening here. This is your abyss. There is no mind of its own.
This thing does not understand Kip. I don't like power. I like money.
You
And
can
I'm
have all the
scared.
power in the
And
world, Kip.
I'm scared of it. So
Kip. Roll me roll me a adventure level plus spirit.
Oh my God, I rolled good.
Hell yeah.
Dang. All right.
I only roll good when you make me do things.
Yeah,
All
when
right.
it's a choice on your end, you roll terribly.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
guys, our options are climb the really big hole.
Which would be very hard.
Yeah, we can go up here and then cliff cave, bottom of falls, path down.
down
Have
to
we been to this
place.
hex yet, or did we just see
Nope.
it? Okay.
We just know it's a path down.
Does anything
Oh.
happen on the path down hex, DM?
So the path down is actually the path up. You're at the top of the falls now.
What? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So we're climbing up like a river.
Yeah.
Understood. So that's the falls. Does anything happen here?
No.
Okay.
What, anything happen here?
Hold on. Actually,
The
yes.
river crossing.
Kip. I need
Oh
that.
god, we're gonna lose
observation.
oxygen.
What?
We're gonna ford the river, lose some oxygen.
Observation check.
15.
No, we're oxens.
Dang it.
What is this? The Oregon Trail?
Kip, before y'all begin making the cross over the falls, hold on. Yeah. You are going to notice. Where'd my thing go? Did it close it out? Why did it close it out?
Because it's funny.
Thanks.
You asked for a reason. You didn't ask for a good reason.
That's fair. Okay. Kip, you'll notice that there is a hole in the river.
I don't know what that means.
There's
I'm
a
talking
hole
in my
in
head.
the river?
Yeah, there's a small hole.
Like a whirlpool?
Not exactly.
No, just a hole in the riverbed.
Yeah, a hole in the riverbed that if you had tried to cross would have given way and probably
Oh,
been
okay.
it's a trap.
It's like a
It's
like a
a
sinkhole.
It's a
Got
sinkhole. It would have trapped you.
I understand
Oh.
where Veb was coming from when you said hole in the river, because
Yeah,
there's just a hole in the water.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this does not compute in my head. I don't know what that means.
No,
I will
there's a
point
gurgling
out-
of bubbles in the middle of the river.
Yeah,
that
it's like
indicates
a-
that there's a chute.
a weak floor.
Right.
I will point out the weak floor and tell us to either go around it. Yeah, let's just go around it. There's nothing in these spots, right?
Right.
Like, should I be making like loot checks or anything like that?
No, that observation check would have been your loot check.
Yeah, but what's the chances that these guys' stuff went in the river, and now? Oh wait, where's the bottom of the falls? We should go down to the bottom of the falls and see if there's loot at the bottom of the falls.
You
for the
already
guys that died.
found stuff at the bottom of the falls. That
We
was
want
the
more
belt.
stuff. God, my urge for loot wants me to talk to the dungeon thing to see if there's more loot somewhere.
You want loot? I
That
can
sounds
give
like
you
another.
loot.
That sounds like another spirit roll, DM. I don't know
That
about
does
you.
sound like another spirit roll. Roll me at adventure level spirit.
Oh, God damn it.
God, I want loot so bad. If only I had a convenient tool to find more loot. Says Kip.
I got this box radar. Now I'm gonna roll bad. Here it comes. Oh my God, another 15.
You seem to be fighting off the box's temptations at the moment.
My urge for loot beats the urge of the box.
That said, there is a more convenient way to search the entire abyss for loot than to just travel around.
I mean, we've already.
You could look in the box.
There's like literally one more square left.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, the start of the river you would have found if you had gotten past Pakne's party.
Yeah.
I say start, but, you find a river that leads to the falls.
Yeah. So.
Can
Cancel
can
me
we get
not
rid of that
looking in the
busted
box.
box and get on out of here
Say what?
before this place gets worse? Because they do that over time,
Yeah. I mean. Do we feel
yeah.
like we've checked enough?
If there's nothing at the literal last tile we haven't gone to, then we can just leave.
Yeah, the last thing at the last tile you hadn't got to was a trap. You managed to
so then we're
avoid
good.
the trap
Wait.
completely.
I thought the trap was where we are now. The
Well,
trap is here?
Well, no. The coursing river would have been the previous, but yeah, you get my point.
There's nothing in the coursing river tile.
There's
and we
nothing in the
avoided the
coursing
trap
river.
in the river crossing tile.
Okay. So we did go to the Coursing River tile.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, yeah, we're done
Okay,
here.
yeah,
Let's go.
let's get out of here before Kip starts losing his mind.
What do I do? Just say exit?
Destroy
No,
the box.
No, we,
Don't say anything. Bring it to the entrance and destroy it, and then we get out of here.
I thought you said if we take the box out, we get to keep the box as more loot.
You still have to destroy it before you can take it out. It's just going to turn into an abyss shard regardless.
you said we... Okay. Okay.
Don't destroy
It's
me.
not what you
I
said
can
earlier,
give
but
you
sure.
gold, jewels,
Let's
treasures.
just walk into the entrance and smash it.
Yeah, we can break the core and take it out with us, but we can't take an intact core out with us. Sorry if I didn't make that clear before.
But if you break me, I can't give you those treasures you seek.
I'm good with leaving. I don't like this box. It's creepy.
Is it still talking to you?
It's not stopping.
Yes, we need to get out of here now.
But if you leave, you won't find any more treasures out there. The treasures you seek have been in here all along.
Can I
Look at me.
roll?
Can I put my hands over my ears and start running?
Look at me. I have your treasures. And no, that will not help you.
Can
I do that, though.
roll Warlock plus intelligence so that the character knows what the player knows what's happening here.
Yes.
Okay. 15.
So it may not be the box itself talking to him, but another
Yeah.
daemon trying to break into this abyss.
It's I'm not going to say this in character until we leave, because she doesn't want to scare the hell out of Kip. But basically, Kip, a greater daemon is trying to use you as a conduit to turn this into a deep abyss.
I've only got one soul scar.
You have a soul scar, period, which is why it needs your permission.
If someone else was holding the box, could it still talk to him through it?
Probably, but Hannah as a warlock would just know what's going on. I don't know how it would affect Shinju, and as a barbarous with a skull star, it would probably affect Kimyosa the same way it's affecting Kip.
Well, I have no soul scars, and my
Yeah,
spirit is
I don't know
alright.
how it would affect you. I genuinely don't.
Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. You see Hannah has gone from worried for Kip to urging everyone to move as quickly as possible.
I'm running with my head.
Like I said, let's get out of here. These
Hands over
places
my
tend to get
ears.
worse, not better.
Yeah. Yep. So does anything stop us on our way out, DM?
No.
Excellent.
You make your way back to the original beach. The box sitting in front of you. Kip. Make me one more adventure level plus spirit. As the box pleads for its life.
Hannah, I think your hammer does the most damage to one of these things.
It also counts as an abyssal weapon, so it can break these.
Are you saying my crossbow can't break this?
It's a lot harder, not impossible.
Kip. That's a failed check.
Yeah, we stayed a bit
What?
too long.
So, what happens?
You're compelled to hold on to the box, not letting Hannah have it back.
Yep.
So as she goes to bring up, I'm like, well,
Instead
let's...
of destroying me, why don't you try opening the abyss for me? Maybe we can do that instead. Then you'd get to keep the box.
Yeah. Put the box on the ground.
Use your will. Open the abyss.
Do we need to break the box?
Yep. It's currently being used as a conduit for something a lot stronger than any of us. Put it on the ground.
I will refuse unless someone will like restrain me, I guess.
Uh, I mean, Shinju could probably restrain a Kip. She knows the box is bad and we need to break it, right?
If she trusts
Um,
Hannah, then yes. Well, Hannah and Kimyosa.
I mean,
Would you trust those Baba Yagas or would you trust me?
we've been breaking the. Our job is to break these things, like from the guild. So,
Yeah, do you trust the
and
guild?
we've been told that like they can corrupt you and stuff. So, you might be
I mean,
suffering from the corruption.
I'm not even in the guild.
True. So you wouldn't know the dangers. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we can like. Shinju would like to either like restrain Kip or maybe banish Kip. That might also work.
it's
Can you banish Kip?
He's a barbarous, yeah. It's an
Oh yeah, you
anti-barbaric
can
spell.
banish Kip.
You can cast that
It's,
one spell that affects Barbarous.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Veb?
it's in the class name. I have levels in grappler. Do I need to grapple Kip?
Probably yes at this point.
Hey, Kip. Roll that willpower.
Yeah.
Or let Shinju make the check first, but you're probably gonna have to roll that willpower here soon.
Watch Kip roll a crit.
Yeah, we can go with a banish and a.
And
Then
a
if that doesn't
grapple,
work, a grapple.
Because
Roll that
both
check.
of my hands are taken up to destroy an Abyss Core, because I need to have my hat in one hand and my hammer in the other.
I don't think I can beat a 16.
Roll
You
that
crit.
willpower.
You can crit.
No.
Alright.
Let's see here. What happens to the old Kipperoonie?
Now, did you cast that too close to Kimyosa?
Kip is.
She knows her ranges now and that she can't cast on her party members.
All right. Kip is consumed by fear, slowing
I'm
your
already
movements.
scared.
For
Yeah.
3 minutes, you receive a -1 penalty for all accurate evasions and spellcasting checks.
Alright.
It's not
Kimyosa, go for that grapple.
The box can be useless, but makes it easier.
True. And we did see that Kip doesn't have the best evasion score.
What are you talking about? I'm avoiding this. Watch. It's happening.
Probably because I opened my big fucking mouth. Yeah.
Kip's gonna roll his first ever crit. It's gonna be wild.
Alright, Kimyosa, roll a grapple check.
I actually do not have the grapple stuff built into my weapons.
I mean, that makes sense. Just roll your unarmed strike, I think. I think it's just accuracy to start regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm avoiding this. Easy.
Okay.
Roll a 5.
No, they're trying to separate us.
Alright, what is this? An opposed strength check from
Yes.
Shinju to rip it out of his hands?
Yes.
Alright,
What's
Straight
that
from
Shinju.
Shinju?
Yeah,
Is that-
you're very good at these.
Is this adventure of strength?
Adventurer's strength.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you've been grappled, so you also have an additional -2 penalty.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
You rip the box from Kip's hands.
As soon as Shinju puts it on the ground, Hannah is smashing the thing, channeling
When
the
she
abyss
takes it out of
for
my
her
hands,
weapon.
I'm like, I wasn't where we steal from party members now.
The image, as you steal it from his hands, you gather the image of a maiden holding a pearl with countless ivies entwined about her. She has this ugly, disgusted look of fear and rage as you're about to destroy her path through. And your hammer comes down and it destroys the box. Everyone hears the brief scream of "No!" And then the abyss begins to shudder as it is now beginning to collapse. Kip.
And we take 2 steps outside.
Kip is dragged kicking and screaming outside.
Oh, I thought I would have straight passed out.
That works too.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, as the box is destroyed, Kip loses consciousness. As we're leaving, is the professor out here?
No, he's not immediately near here, no.
Okay, good. Hannah is gonna kind of shoulder her hammer and put her hat back on her head. That was a greater demon? At best. At worst, it was an abyssal lord.
Fun. Let's go find our caravan. Oh, caravan.
You eventually make your way back. You see Pakne and the professor sitting around the fire. Oh, you've made it back. Or my
Professor
bad.
Cogsworth,
Oh, you've made it back.
when was this abyss opened?
I'm not certain. I think I sent Pakne on it 2-3 weeks ago? Pakne? About 2 weeks.
That is a very bad sign.
Why is that?
The level of demonic incursion within the abyss was nowhere near the exponential level it should have been for 2 weeks of unchecked development, and it had attracted the eyes of, at best, a greater demon. One I didn't recognize. Not didn't, and one that I don't recognize. Some sort of maiden with a pearl shrouded in ivy and seaweed.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. Are there any other shallow abysses within the area that are on record?
At present, no. I would have heard something.
Hannah just sort of sighs and takes a deep breath. That's at least good news. Greater daemons are not supposed to appear in these, except when they're a lot closer to becoming deep abysses. The fact that it attracted the attention of one without any sort of sizable demonic horde implies either interference or we're getting close to another demonic incursion. I hope it's interference.
Well, did you gather the abyss shards? Maybe we can do some research on that and figure out.
Other than
from
the
there.
shattered core we have with us, we only found one, and the controller daemon didn't have any. It had absorbed sword shards, which is strange, but not unheard of.
Intriguing. Well, let's make our way.
I would go with terrifying, but sure, intriguing works.
Either way, we should make our way to Kasei and finish our road trip.
Yes, we should. I need rest, and I need to contact my mother.
Do you have a way to contact your mother?
Not at present. I do in Havez.
Well then, good news. We can at least get back to Kasei, and then I can release you from your duties to return to Havez.
I would appreciate, Professor, that when you get back to your lab, if you would look into this pearl-wielding daemon. I will do the same. It's no greater daemon I'm familiar with, which means it's probably not an abyssal lord either, but there's no guarantees. We are dealing with other worlds here. I almost forgot! And she sort of pulls out her adventurer's note as we're getting into the caravan, or her journal. Um, there was a temple of a god from another world in there. I made what etchings and gathered what information I could. Unfortunately, it had been a part of the Abyss too long that any of the writings were corrupted into demonic gibberish.
Hmm. Well, let's make it to the university and we can do some research there. Did you
Much
gather any
appreciated.
materials from the Abyss that we might be able to determine?
Other than the shards, I have a new contact that may be able to tell us more if I summon him. Otherwise, just pieces of the monsters and demons within. Abyssal minions, largely.
I see.
Nothing so direct or identifying, unfortunately.
Shall we then?
Yes. This is the first time you guys have ever seen Hannah, like, shaken by something.
Not stirred?
Like, she's normally a very good, like, stage presence, straight face, always keeps a smirk on. This has rattled her.
Meanwhile, whenever I can get a hold of Hannah,
Sure. I assume on the trip back.
you have a way to get a hold of a greater barbarous from within Harvez.
She's my mother.
Yes.
You realize that I just use my blood as a conduit, right? I just need access to the fountain I have set up in my home. If you're worried about this being an infringement, the guild knows of my mother. She is an ally to them. I do not know where in the world she is currently, but this is urgent enough that I should contact her.
I'm more curious about how these cities. What's the stupid things powered by sword shards that screws with barbarous?
The Swords of Defense?
Yeah. I'm more worried about how the swift defense doesn't interfere with that.
Because I'm just talking to her magically. I'm not bringing her to the city. It's the same thing as when conjurers or fairy callers speak to them. Or when I bring a daemon. I just use my blood as a conduit instead of opening a more direct means. They didn't interfere when I summoned daemons within the sword dungeon beneath the city. I don't imagine they would interfere with a simple sending spell.
It's not the sending that I was curious about. It was the receiving.
Phrasing.
Oh, I do not know. I've never contacted her from within the city before. This is meant for emergencies, which I would classify this as one.
This is your area of expertise, not mine. I'm not as knowledgeable about these abyssal entities as you, so I defer to your level of concern.
For all of our sakes, I hope whoever those watchers were in the first abyss had something to do with this one and are drawing attention, like they planned to do. If another demonic incursion were to occur, like at the end of the era of Magitech, I don't know how we would handle that.
Alrighty. After one more evening of the trip, the next morning you make your way to Kasei University. In the middle of Kasei, the port town. It's a lovely little area. Tons.
Map?
I mean, I don't have a map of this place.
It's fine. Has Kip woken up at any point during this journey?
He would have woken up the next morning. For sure.
as we're arriving in the city. Kip, you wake up. What do you do?
Kipperoni.
I'll wake up and be like, where are we? What happened?
Oh. Thank the stars and swords. Kip, what do you remember from the last couple days?
Everything.
Remember going in the abyss? How much do I remember?
You don't remember the fight or the squabbling over the box.
The lobster fight or the fight we had?
The fight that you had with the party.
Oh.
Okay.
So the last thing Kip remembers is getting his blood on the box, I'm guessing?
No. He remembers the river crossing and
Oh, okay.
Making
So
it
it's
I remember
only
us going-
towards the very end.
I remember I was going to leave, and then I feel like I blacked out.
I'm not sure if it's an indication we should be worried about, but I would suggest not touching further abyssal cores if you can avoid it.
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't know what it would
I
do.
know. What happened was beyond my expectations as well. I don't mean to scare you, but we need to have a conversation about what happened when we're somewhere a bit safer than a traveling caravan. I will do my best to catch you up and answer any questions you or the others may have. Though I'm afraid my own knowledge is limited. Are you all right? Are there any lingering pains or shadows flitting at the edges of your vision? Anything going grayscale where it shouldn't be?
I feel like I got run over by a cart.
Hannah will ask in Daemonic, do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Well, no, she's checking to
No.
see if he's picked up Daemonic as a language, basically.
Have I?
I want to know how you answer her first.
I
Uh,
just know if you
curious.
understood it or not.
But no,
I'll be like,
no, you do not understand her.
6?
Okay, good. That's usually the first sign of corruption taking root.
Kim,
If Daemon seed had been planted in you, you would have understood what I said.
Kim, from wherever he's sitting hearing that, and Demonic, do I want to know?
Was I right?
No, and thankfully you weren't. Also, not funny. Don't do that. She says that at Kim. I am already staving off a panic attack. I don't need you making it worse.
I'm
So wait, have we already split up from the professor?
switching
No,
back
we're just
to
arriving in
common.
the city.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're just arriving in the city. You'll see tons of fountains. Lovely, lovely fountains.
Oh, yay,
Mhm.
fountains. How much are you
No,
paying us for these
switching
shards?
back to common, I'm just saying, I wanted you to be aware that test wouldn't work on me, just in case.
So what I'm hearing
Thank
is
you.
I need to target Kim next time. Or Kim Yosa.
I'm the one stupid enough to grab things that don't belong.
Well, who knows? Like, this was kind of a situation where you were grabbing it to, like, as a last-ditch effort to essentially make the fight not kill you.
Hey, but Hannah, This brings new meaning to the box saying no earlier. Just out of
Oh yeah,
FYI.
the player is very much aware. That she's not bringing that up intentionally, not until we're away from the professor.
All right, we are going to call it here for the evening.
But we're
Okay.
back in town.
Next session, we will do some downtime activities. Y'all have earned a full 4 weeks of it. And 1,000 experience.
Which town are we in?
Kasei.
Yeah, we're in Kasei, port city like Harvez, but on the way back.
Is it on the big map?
So is our
is
downtime
not.
in Kasei then?
Yeah, your downtime will be in Kasei.
How do I work in Kasei if I've never been there?
Well, you can spend a week of your downtime traveling to a different city. That's what I'm going to be doing.
What? I figured we'd be going back to Harvest at some point.
Well, we are,
And
just not right this second.
That'll be like 2 weeks, because then we have to come back, make it like back to the city we originated in.
Yeah, so essentially my downtime is going to be spent going to Harvez, talking to Mom, doing a week of research, coming back.
Unless everybody decided to go back to Harvez. I mean, you're
Yeah,
getting
we
your
could
pay.
just spend a week. Yeah, we could just spend a week of our downtime while traveling there.
Oh,
I
that
figured
reminds me.
we'd
1,500 gamble for the send-off, and
Each.
did I give you a price tag on the rock?
1,500 each or 1,500 split?
Each or total?
1,500 is each for the gamble, the rewards for taking the professor to Harvez.
Okay.
The Abyss Shard itself, the one that he requested. Trying to get to that page. Lancer, stop. Hey, not my floors.
You have a pet named Lancer?
Yes, and Saber.
That's...
Why would you
I
name
thought
one of
you
your
were making
pets
reference
after
to
the?
the Lancer system. Okay, never mind.
No,
Why would you name
just
one
a-
after the
No.
weapon from Gears of War?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's had Lancer since before Lancer the RPG was a thing.
Probably.
Probably. Lancer is 11?
Oh yeah, definitely then.
No, Lancer is named after Fate's Day Night. Or not Fate's Day Night. Fate Zero.
That is why I called you a weeb. Yes.
Isn't just mostly all Fate?
Yeah, it's all Fate. Lancer's just a class in Fate. You don't need to specify.
Yes, I do, because the one Lancer is better than the other Lancer. Hands down.
Oh, this video is gonna get the most views just because all the fangirls are gonna come for your throat.
I'm sorry. Dermot Odina is way better than Kahalan.
Can't
No,
even say
no, no.
Kukullen's name right. Jeez.
I did say his
Kookaburra.
name right.
Well, you heard it, fangirls. I'm on your side. Kukullen's great.
Kahalan.
Kukaracha.
Let's say the appropriate Celtic pronunciation is not the
Yeah,
anime.
I can't wait to hear the ancient Gaelic that people definitely still speak.
Ancient Gaelic, no, but current Gaelic is still close enough that you'd be able to utilize it.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway,
Because a lot of the
this
names,
was a good session. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
fun.
I certainly enjoyed it. I am.
You didn't give us a price for the Abyss Shard, but also we just
the
gave
Adventurers
it to the
Guild
professor?
gives 200 gamel for it. So let's just say
The
the
professor promised a premium for them.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's say he'll
On the professor.
promise 300 gamel for it.
Okay, so we get 600 total from the one we got and the remnants of the core.
Oh, you're gonna give them both?
Yeah,
Okay.
he asked for them, so.
Did he want the control core one, or did he just want all of them?
He will take all of them, but the control.
said
he doesn't
all
have to know that we didn't somehow magically get 2 shards out of the one thing. What all are we selling, and what's the total per person? What's it break down to? Can we get some math going here?
I'm about to give you experience because there was a couple of adventure beats here.
Sure.
100
Okay.
for the
Time
two
for me
adventure
to
beats.
do some math.
Yay, man.
Hey, Kip, take
Is-
a look at the loot list and take anything you want from a card out of it.
40, 40, 30, 30.
I'm good with that. I mean, I don't need any more. Wait, do we sell sword shards? Or we sell abyss shards?
We sell abyss shards. We trade sword shards in for reputation.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
is 300 camel for an abyss shard worth it? When
It is more than usual. It does mean that I don't get them for enchanting, but that's
what
whatever.
I'm
I can
saying.
also use sword shards.
Is the enchant worth more than that? Because I think it probably is, right?
Can be, depending on what you do with it.
Yeah.
That
I'm the
is-
only one that can safely wield abyssal enchantments. And that's all I need abyss shards specifically for. Sword shards work the same way. Are we keeping the green skill ring? I assume so.
We
Which guy
have
was
been
skill ring again?
stacks.
All right. Yeah, it's just that no one's at that break point where it would be it would change things for them yet.
Are we keeping the power wrists for Kimyosa?
I think they were worse than what he was using.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah,
can
we
sell
found those in
those.
those dead bodies, so that's just flat money loot.
Oh, also don't forget your rank up.
Okay.
Is that the
Your growth.
experience per person?
I meant your growth up.
Okay.
Oh, but yeah,
So-
that 1310 is your experience per person.
Everyone is going to get 3,675.
That's with the 1,500 included?
Yes. And we have 7 sword shards total.
There is not an adventuring guild here in Kasei.
So do we just want to spend a week, the whole party going back to Harvez, and just have 3 weeks of downtime?
I'd rather spend real time traveling because downtime is rare for us.
Okay.
Not really.
Yes,
It
it is.
kind of
Well,
is.
It's rare in terms of like how often we as players do it. It's not rare
Yeah.
in character. Which is fine. It's supposed to be. Like it's
The ratio, well, no, the ratio of sessions to downtime, we get like maybe 1/3 of what is suggested. So each little bit counts, right?
Fair enough.
neither of those are super good. I guess I'll do agility because why not? It's my evasive stat.
I guess we could just do a travel session next week. I could roll for some encounters, and then you could start your downtime.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, it does work.
Since I'm going to be out the next 2 Saturdays because I will be out of town on vacation with my lovely fiance.
Did she go blank?
Are there
on
any
her
guilds
notes?
in here?
I have been corrected. I will only be missing next Saturday, actually.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Anyway, I've made clear what my downtime activity is this session. We can talk about it over DM's GM about what Hannah's mom says and what she's able to find out. That's fine.
Sounds good.
I'm not stressed about it. It was a great session. Goodbye, all our beautiful watchers and listeners. I am going to go now.
Thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe.
Did you have experience yet?
Yes, 1310.
Yeah,